How y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing okay. Let me check out the sound here. I'm going to do a sound check here on YouTube Studio. They're saying that the connection is good. Hope everybody's having a good day. Interestingly enough, my son is live in the next room. My son is live in the next room. Oh, it sounds good. Sounding good, looking good. Everybody, thank you for joining me. Yeah, it's got a nice beat. That's the kind of beat that I want to talk about, that I want to talk over today. Because I want to talk about a phenomenon in development that happens in your own growth when your haters actually become active. I don't want you to feel too bad about that, okay? Because if you don't have haters, you're not really doing anything with your life. You're not really making any satisfactory progress toward anything that's really worth having. So it's important to keep that in its proper perspective and to not allow it to get you down when you find haters. Because remember, the opposite of love is not hate, right? The opposite of love is apathy. When somebody doesn't care, right? They don't care. They just stop caring about you. They just don't give a shit one way or the other. So, if they hate you, or if they actively go out of their way to try to hurt you, right? Either hurt you personally, or in most cases commit what we call social violence. When someone tries to hurt you in the eyes of someone else. That's what's been happening with me lately. Take it with a grain of salt and take it as a compliment, right? Because it means that you are accomplishing so much, that you are reaching such a pinnacle, that you represent what makes them afraid, right? That you represent what they can't find inside themselves. You face your fears, and perhaps they're afraid of facing their fears. And you enjoy the benefits of a higher quality of life as a result. And there may be quite a bit of envy and jealousy from the average person, or even the not so average person, for you, for that, right? I'm going to change scenes here, and I'm going to go to another scene because I want to show you guys one of my paintings. It represents a very powerful period in my career, all right? So I hope you don't mind. We're going to fade on over, all right? I know we got a different groove happening here as well. And here in this scene, let's see what we got here. And on this scene, I did have, or at least I thought I had, one of my paintings. Give me a minute, peeps. Give me a minute, peeps. Actually, I'll just pull it on into the screen here, all right? So you guys get a chance to check it out. Let me see where we at. Well, here is one of my paintings. I want you to check it out here, right? I don't want you to be bored while I'm looking for the painting that I'm actually talking about. Sorry, ladies, I got to block you there. That's one of my paintings. But the painting that I'm getting ready to talk about, I have the image somewhere else, and I'm going to have to... find it. Hold on. But this painting was completed actually before I, actually it was completed during my first year of art school. And it was requested by a theater owner, a person who was a part of a group of theater owners, to be exhibited in a theater. And I believe the piece was stolen. Okay? The piece was stolen, believe it or not. All right? And interestingly enough, when I'm not looking for it, it pops up all over the place. And when I'm looking for it, I can't find it. So, anyway, needless to say, I was very perturbed to find out that a painting that I put a lot of work into, a lot of good blood, sweat, and tears into, was stolen from me, because I don't believe the painting was destroyed in the fire. I absolutely do not believe that that painting was destroyed in the fire at all. And so, yeah, the theater went up in smoke, and the insurance, of course, was collected, but my irreplaceable art was gone. Right? That sucks, right? But let's look at the bright side of it. Let's look at this situation realistically. All right? To be stolen is a hallmark. Marks is in the career of any artist,
as
right?
far back as I can remember.
You're not really an artist until you have been stolen, and that's the fact. Okay, I want everybody to remember to go ahead on and click like and all of that stuff. I don't have to tell you that. So you understand? Don't worry about it, right? What do you do when you are working and striving and thriving and growing and building a life for yourself, building your career, doing your thing, helping other people, spreading love, understanding that love is really the only thing that human beings are capable of experiencing, and that the human spirit really wants to ever experience, really wants to do. It's the only thing human beings really ever want to do is to express love. So when you are capable of living a life where you can express love, where you can express yourself in the fullness of your being and be accepted and rewarded by the world for it, then of course that's going to produce haters. Of course people are going to actively try to undermine you. You know, when you are speaking Spanish, or I'm sure it's the same in other Latin languages, to send something, you can say mandar, right? Which is translation of to mandate, right? You're sending something, right? And to send a fax, to transmit an image, right? Such as a fax, that's enviar, right? And, you know, envy, right? Envidiar. When people envy you, they are sending you negative signals psychically with their spirit. They're sending you, it's like negative prayers. It's like evil prayers. And, when people are conspiring against you behind your back, it's like a hex. It's akin to a hex, right? And the best way to handle that energy is to rise above and to use it as fuel to push yourself forward, to energize, to push the power in a positive direction. Okay? Now, I'm talking about Ogun energy. I'm talking about the energy of creativity. The energy of Ogun, the energy of creativity is very powerful. It is the energy of art. It is the energy of business. It is the energy of iron. It is the energy of force. It is also the energy of military strength and brutality and rape and conflict and battle and fighting. Ogun will never will never lose a battle. Okay? However, battling and fighting is not anywhere close to the most constructive focus of energy for someone who has that Ogun spirit, that Ogun energy. And when people are trying to cause you to hate or cause you to fight or conspire against you behind your back or spread lies about you or hatred or try to turn others against you. This is called social violence. When someone is trying to commit this type of social violence against you, it's because they deeply fear you. And anyone who would help them indulge in that probably also fears a healthy amount of fear for you as well. I think it's good to be feared, personally. I don't think being feared is actually a bad thing. I think you should be awesome, and if in your being awesome that means you are fearsome, then so be it. You should bite in life to test the sharpness of your teeth. You should express yourself in life simply because that's what you're here to do. Okay, that's what this world was put here for you to do for you to do your thing in. And when people try to squelch that with gossip, with lies, with victimhood, with poisoning, it's the most evil. It's the most evil of behaviors. It's the most evil of characters to express. And it feels good to know that I am so far above that at my personal stage of development at this particular time in my life that the urge to engage is not even there. I don't even have lower hooks, right? I don't even have lower hooks to get upset at the understanding that I have active haters. So that's what it is. You're just finding out that you have active haters, right? Don't let it upset you. Like what was the gangster on American Gangster? He said, your success came up and bit you, man. Okay? Your success came up and bit you. I don't know if one of my guys did it, right? But your success came up and bit you. So let your success come up and bite you. It's okay. And it's okay to be powerful. It's okay to be beautiful. It's okay to be good. What we have going on here right now is increasingly more and more we're getting into a socialist mindset. And when I say a socialist mindset, socialism, of course, is promulgated by envious and lazy people, right? Because it's easier to vote for a living than it is to work for a living. And, the only way that you can even spread the idea or spread the popularity of the idea, right, is to appeal to people's envy, for those who are very rich, or for those who are successful, or for those who have means. And that's not something that most Americans are willing to do or willing to be, right? But that lazy loser kind of spirit has been brewing up. It has been growing. Okay. The problem is when you're trying to manufacture a society of snowflakes, a society of lazy people who simply want to destroy and take from others, they don't end up being very efficacious in their own lives. They're not the kind of people who have agency, by and large. By and large, they don't have agency over their own lives. They usually live with mom or grandparents, or they're dependent on someone, right? Although they have attitudes about everything in the world, okay? Attitudes and opinions about everything in the world. They're not capable of even supporting themselves. So congratulations to the Frankfurt School. Congratulations to you guys for entering our educational system and doing your best to indoctrinate our children with postmodernist snowflake culture. But you're going to have to take a larger bite out of society in order to really have an overwhelming consensus of people that not only are stupid and lazy and ignorant and envious, but actually are efficacious enough to act out anything other than belligerent, violent, childish destruction, which is basically all that's been going on up until now. And so that, that's to say that mentality is growing, right? That mentality is growing, but it's not dominant yet, and it's not going to be dominant yet. And I don't think it's really anything that we have to worry about. You know what I mean? I don't really think that it's anything that's really gonna take us down, right? But I just wanted to thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. Here we are live. They're telling me that my resolution is too high and they didn't want it to look like this or whatever. But hey, the resolution is what it is. The resolution shall not be televised. Feel free to call in. You see the number up above, 424-204-2382. February, Black History Month, as well as Valentine's Month. Very entertaining. Yes, indeed. There's a few other things I wanted to talk about. I wanted to see if I could share a couple of videos with you. Maybe I can get my friend here. All right. So thank you for joining me. I'm going to go ahead on and sign off right now. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves. What the heck? And having a wonderful afternoon. This is crazy. So, yes, you can call in 424-204-2382. I think while we're at it, I'm going to throw you guys a couple of commercials. Yes, you can call in.
Gold label quality BiomedRx CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.